Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to basically be doing a full beginner guide on how to use CapCut, everything you need to know before you start making your first videos, and it's going to make it super easy. It's not going to be hard to follow along, but before we start, you're going to probably want to download Google Chrome if you have a MacBook, because usually it won't let you use CapCut without Google Chrome on Mac. So that's all you need to know before we get started, and I'll see you in there. Alright guys, so now that we're in here, we are going to come in here and we're going to pick out basically what suits us so the app can tailor it towards us and what we like to do. So it's going to ask you, how'd you hear about CapCut? Just put whatever you thought. It's going to ask you how to plan, to share your creations. What videos do you want to create with CapCut? How entertaining you want them to be and everything. And then you'll be done with that. Now you're going to go to create a project, and this is where you're going to start. And you're basically going to be able to go in there and you'll be able to go to import. Once you get to import, it should be in the top left of your computer, and you're basically going to just click on it. And now that's going to be your first part, and I'm going to run you through all the main parts. So it's me import, and then you're going to go to audio. So import was under media, audio is basically just under audio, and now audio is where you can pick all of your videos out, like all the music, everything. So now you can go to text, and that's going to be where you find what you want to text on your video or your pictures that you're editing, and you'll be able to click whatever text you want. Now, if you go to stickers, this is basically going to be things that you can put over your videos to essentially help you. Now, we're going to be on to effects. So the effects are basically going to just change how your video looks. You can make different effects, make fun colors, fun transitions, whatever you want to do with it. Now to transitions. In transitions, it's loading. There we go. So transitions basically gonna be what you see between videos. So maybe you want something that's a black fade. You just click on this right here and say one video would transform into the other video with a black fade. Now onto this one basically is just captions. It's just gonna basically tell you how you want your captions on the video you're making, or if you want them at all. Go to filters. Filters are just going to filter you just like Snapchat or Instagram would. It's super simple. And then adjustment. Adjustment's basically just making your own adjustment. It can be custom made to however you want it. So now we're going to go back to media, and we're going to hit import. And now you're just going to take you to your files. You're going to go to your recents or wherever you want to go and pick out the picture that you're going to try and edit. So here's Gstaad, Switzerland. It's a famous palace called Gstaad Palace, and it's a very famous ski resort. And I want to edit this. Basically, all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this in, which I already did. And now say I want to put text on it. I'm going to just go over, click on default text, and see I can move it with that bottom arrow, or I can leave it how it is right there. So now with the text, I'm going to be able to just type in whatever I want. So there's anything I can type. I'm going to double click it basically, and I'll be able to do that. So now we'll go back to here and tap on the text. So now we just added the photo to our project, and now we're able to click on the text, and it should be able to tap it, and then you're completely able to change it to whatever you want it to say. So now it's double tapped. This all over here is basically going to show your font. You can do whatever font you want. Some of them you might have to pay for because it's premium. See that I can just pick whatever one I want, but some of them obviously aren't allowed with the free version. And then there's the font size, so I can change it to however big I want it. Now down here is a color. I can change the text to whatever color I want. That's me in the bottom right. And say I want it that small. Now I'm going to double click it, and I'm going to just change it to however I want to say. Now it's changed to what I want it to say, and I'm going to adjust it to how I want it to be on the picture. Now, once I'm done adjusting it, then I can click out of all of this, and now that's all done in there. Now, say I want it to be in a bubble. I can go click on the bubble button that's on the top tab next to it, and I can pick out whichever bubble I want to change my text up. Now, if I go to effects, you're going to have to sign in for the effects. But basically, it's just going to show you right there how it says art is basically just how the whole lettering would look. Now, that little thing, I can change the direction of which my spelling on the image is advertised. And that's about it for the text. Now, if I go over to audio, you can pick whatever audio you want. Say I want to pick, maybe this audio right here. So I'm going to pick the audio, and then all I'm going to do is go over it, and then you should be able to hear it, sample it out once you tap on it, and then if you like it, hit that blue plus, and it will import it into your picture. Now, since this audio is way too long for my picture, I'm going to go down to it and take it back, and there should be a little arrow with 2 on the sides. So this is kind of thing that will help you fade out the music right there, but what I'm trying to do is just clip it. So there we go. I'm going to basically clip it all the way back down. I'm going to drag it. And I'm going to drag it all the way to where the end of my video is, right about there. And now I have a perfectly cut audio for the video that I want it to be on. Now I have my text, my video, and my image. And now we're going to go to text and say I'm going to change the color now. So it doesn't matter what order you do this in. You can always go back and change something about it. So obviously at the top it's going to look best. And now I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go back to the text, and I'm going to change the color so it's easier to see. So now white is all right. Now purple, there you go. So purple is pretty easy to see. Now that purple's easy to see, that section is essentially done. So now if I want to add another piece, we're just going to basically go back into where we started, click on import, and then find a file. You're going to go to whatever picture you desire. So for this one, I'm just going to use this kind of generic island picture. So with this picture now, I'm going to hit add with that little blue cross, and then I'm going to extend the music so that it flows very nicely through both the images and not just one of them. And now we're going to go up here, and normally if it's one text throughout the whole thing, you would just want to drag that red bar throughout the whole thing. But since this is not one thing, and you only want Switzerland with Switzerland, and the island has its own text, because obviously the island is not Switzerland. So now I'm going to cut the Switzerland text just to that picture that goes with it. And I'm going to go back to text. I'm going to go back to regular text, default text. I'm going to click that blue plus, and then I'm going to add that onto the island. So all you have to do is just go up and click that little blue thing, and now you can text whatever you want onto that picture of the island. So I'm just going to click island, and I'm going to keep it in this white color so that's extremely easy to see. So now I'm going to drag that basically to where Switzerland starts and to where the island ends. So now I have my own text for my island and my own text for my Switzerland. Now you can hit the play button to see how you've done so far. See if it's going well, see if it's like transitioning well together, see if all the colors look good and the music flows well. Now, after that, you can go back to one of your pictures and essentially go to the text, and you can change whatever you want now. You can change the font, anything. So if you finish changing all that font and now you are happy with the text on your picture, you can do a voiceover over those images if you would like to, or a video. And you just basically click on it, and it's going to be super simple. All you're going to do is click on it, and then it's going to ask you if you allow the microphone. Obviously hit allow, and then it's going to bring you up this page. When you go to this page, you're just going to go over it. It might kick you out. Sometimes it's a little bit finicky, but once you get there, let me log back out. I don't know. Sometimes it does this. So I'm just going to go back down to the app. I'm going to close out of these. Go back down to the app. But when you do the voiceover, you're going to have to upload a video of yourself in voiceover, or just hold it down while you do it. So that's that. That's basically pretty simple. Now say you want to choose the cover. You're going to go ahead and choose the cover of your image or videos that you made. And I'm going to choose this picture that was already in the video. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the quality of it. And there's multiple different things you can change to it. Adjust it to however you want. I'm going to choose this, and then I'm going to hit save. So now that this is the cover of my video, so when you send it to someone, this is the first thing that they're going to see. That's what this pop-up says. And basically, if you want to change the cover, you just click on it and save it to however you would like it. And now it's as simple as that. When you post on YouTube or wherever you want to go, TikTok, Instagram, that's going to be the first thing that people see. Now, say I want to add an effect. Say I want to add a zooming lens. And this is just an example, obviously. But if I want to add a zooming lens, I'm just going to go to effects and click on the zoom lens. And now I'm going to go to where I would like that zoom lens to be. And I'm going to hit play, try to figure out kind of where I want it in the video. And then once I kind of figure out where I want it and the best spot for it to be, I'm essentially just going to click on it, and then I'm going to click that blue plus and hit add. Now that purple bar pops up, and that shows you where you have placed it. It's very like finicky with this too. It's super like fragile. So see how I just pulled it all the way out there? It goes pretty fast. So you just want to cut it to basically exactly where you want it, no more, no less. See, it's easy to go fast. So I'm going to cut it to right there, and now I can let go. So that's been put in place. So if I go ahead and hit play, this is going to roll over, and then once it gets to the Switzerland, it's going to be a zooming lens. Okay, so you see how that effect works? So it's very simple. All you just have to do is just add whatever effect you want. Say I want to transition. I'm going to go to my video. Obviously, I don't have a point of transition because I'm not connecting two videos together. But if I want to transition with two videos, you would just click on in between the videos, click the transition you want, and then say for this one, I want a black fade. It would basically go from the island, if it was a video, and then make a black fade into Switzerland. So it'd be a very smooth transition, and it wouldn't look super choppy. Sometimes you can get cheesy with these. Try not to. Just try to make it look classy and super simple. Now, I'm going to go over here and basically come over to this text section. And with this, you can just change whatever text you want over in that right-hand corner. And say with this one, maybe I'm just going to play this out and I want to delete it. Now I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to delete everything in here when I'm done. Say I'm done and I wholly just can't do it anymore. I just want to restart and totally redo it. All you're basically do is you can just delete it that simply. You're just going to click on it and then hit backspace if you're on a computer, or just delete if you're on a phone. It's pretty simple, super simple actually. And now say you want to change the music. You go to sound, and then on the top right corner, it's going to show you these fade in and fade out sections. Basically what that means is when you start playing the video, the sound's going to be super quiet, and then it's going to get louder, and then if you change to fade out, then it's going to get quieter as it fades out. It's literally going to fade the song in and fade the song out. So say you want to start with no noise, you can fade it in a lot, and then it will come to the noise in the middle of the video. So that's a cool technique that you can use if you choose to use it, and it's going to be super simple to use and very easy to access to. Now with that, basically all you're going to hit is export when you're finally done. Say you're finally done with the video and you're just ready to go. You can hit export, but here are the qualities. You can click on that little thing below and it tells you what quality. Obviously you don't want poor quality because that's not going to be very good, or low quality. So you're going to try to pick the highest one before you export it. And now you can basically know how to change everything, and that's the volume of the video or your voiceover. You can change the music below so that the regular video is louder. That's where you can do that. And now you have a voice changer as well if you want to change your voice to whatever you want. So yeah, those are all the basic things that you're going to need to start your video. All right, guys, and that's it. I hope this helped you a lot, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications to follow along. See you guys soon.